Welcome back to the channel. Chief, what army combo are you using to push trophies this August season? Or maybe you are grinding hard in the August Clan War League. What is your go-to setup? For me, this is the second season in a row using the Super Yeti combo. And let me tell you, this army is absolutely insane. It is wild. It is explosive. It gives you overkill after overkill if you know how to handle it right. The Super Yeti is not just strong, it is a beast. Massive damage, huge hit points, and here is the kicker. It can even smash through walls using Electro. In the early phase of an attack, it can wipe out an entire section of a base without even touching the main defenses. In my opinion, this is the most overpowered troop in Clash of Clans right now. But with that overwhelming power come two big challenges that you always need to watch out for. 1. Walls. Yes, walls are a nightmare for Super Yeti. On complex base layouts, they can get stuck or completely thrown off path. And when that happens, not just your Yetis, but all your ground troops become vulnerable. Smart base designs can lure your Yetis into trap zones where their destruction is already planned. As you know, any ground unit that gets stuck behind walls is very likely to go off course, especially if your funneling is weak. A single troop that wanders off alone becomes the perfect target for the heavy-hitting defenses of Town Hall 17. They lose support from the Grand Warden, and sometimes they even drag your healers away, ruining the entire attack. 2. Time fails. Any attack strategy involving a royal champion charge carries this risk. The RC charge can eat up a lot of time, especially if you get too focused on destroying defensive structures, or if your RC charge execution fails. So, how do we deal with these two problems? How can we minimize mistakes when using this combo? Let me break down each issue and share some practical tips to help you improve and succeed with the Super Yeti. So how do we deal with walls in this setup? In this strategy, we don't use jump spells. Instead, we rely on log launcher or troop launcher, combined with the Barbarian King equipped with earthquake boots and a spiky ball. Earthquake boots are the key. When triggered, they destroy all walls within an 8-tile radius. Instantly. This opens up a massive entry point, allowing your Super Yetis to walk straight into the base without getting stuck. The spiky ball adds extra splash damage against nearby defenses and buildings. It doesn't break walls, but it helps soften up key targets and keeps the push strong. The role of the king here is not just to tank, but to be the wall breaker. You should time his entry so that the earthquake effect clears the way just before your Yetis arrive. This ensures they stay together and head straight toward the core, rather than wandering off. Once the path is open, the log launcher or troop launcher can continue to break deeper compartments, giving your troops direct access to the heart of the base. Of course, funneling is still critical. If you don't clear the sides properly, your Yetis might still split and waste the value of the open path. So here's the formula. King with earthquake boots clears the walls. Launcher opens the deep core. Your funnel keeps the Yetis on track. And together, this creates a clear and deadly path through any base. Time fails. Let's talk about one of the most common reasons attacks with this combo fail: running out of time. This combo is powerful, but it can also be slow, especially if you waste too much time at the start. So how do we avoid that? First, when using Royal Champion, do not spend too much time letting her snipe down defenses early in the attack. Her role is important, but she is not meant to clear half the base alone. Avoid getting caught up in trying to do too much with her before the main push begins. Second, if you are not good at multitasking multiple heroes at once, just focus on one thing at a time. Let the king do his job first, once he finishes opening the base with earthquake boots. Then, you can bring back your RC and support her properly. Third, timing her resurrection is key. You should revive the royal champion right after the king breaks through the base. That way, she can jump into action immediately, clean up key defenses, and help shape the rest of the attack path. Fourth, And this is crucial. Once you see that the royal champion has finished her main task, do not wait. Deploy the rest of your army immediately. Do not hold back just because she's still alive. Waiting too long will burn valuable seconds and ruin your chances of a 3-star. So here is the full summary to avoid time fails. Don't let RC spend too long sniping at the start. Don't try to manage too many heroes at once. Revive RC right after the king opens the path. And once RC finishes her job, drop the rest of the troops fast. Time is your biggest enemy with this combo, so you need to act fast, stay sharp, and trust your plan. So that's how you master the Super Yeti combo. It's powerful, it's aggressive. And if you control the pathing and manage your timing, it can absolutely destroy every base it faces. Just remember, use your king as the opener with earthquake boots. Let the log launcher or troop launcher go deep. Keep your funnel clean. Time your RC wisely. And never hesitate when it's time to deploy your main force. The difference between a 2-star and a crushing triple often comes down to just a few seconds and a few smart choices. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to drop a like and let me know in the comments what combo you're using this season. I'll be back with more strategy guides and attack breakdowns soon. Until then, good luck in war and keep crushing it, Chief.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, you'll be right when I wait to save me. A superhero in this. A superhero in this. You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, you'll be right when I wait to save me. A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. 'Cause I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the